I'm a 28-year-old guy who recently stumbled upon a nightmare scenario that you wouldn't even wish on your worst enemy. Imagine this. You find out that your girlfriend of 3 years, a 26-year-old woman, has been having an affair with your 45-year-old boss. Yeah, that's my reality right now. It all started when I noticed she was spending an unusual amount of time texting late at night, claiming it was work-related stress. I didn't think much of it until one day when her phone buzzed while she was in the shower. Curiosity got the better of me, and I glanced at the screen. What I saw made my heart stop. Texts from my boss, messages that were far from professional. I felt like I was in a bad soap opera. My mind was racing, trying to make sense of the betrayal. I spent the next few days quietly gathering evidence, taking screenshots of messages, and even setting up a fake meeting to catch them in the act. The confirmation was both liberating and devastating. With evidence in hand, I decided it was time for confrontation. One evening, I sat her down in our living room. I handed her my phone with the screenshots displayed. Her face went pale, and for a second, I thought she might faint. She tried to play it off as a misunderstanding, but when pressed, her excuses crumbled. She admitted to the affair, but claimed it was a mistake, a lapse in judgment. I felt a sickening mix of anger and pity. The next day, I walked into my boss's office, closed the door, and tossed a manila envelope onto his desk. His eyes widened as he looked through the contents. He stammered, trying to regain control of the situation, offering me a promotion as if that would somehow erase the betrayal. I walked out, disgusted by his audacity. I knew I had to expose their lies, not just for me, but for everyone who trusted them. The plan was risky, but I was determined. I started by anonymously mailing the evidence to our HR department and close colleagues. I knew there was a chance this could backfire on me, but the truth needed to come out. I was prepared to face the fallout. The news spread like wildfire. Whispers and side glances filled the office. Some coworkers reached out in shock, others in support. Surprisingly, a few people who I thought were friends sided with my boss, believing his spin on the story. The unexpected twist came when HR launched an investigation, not only into the affair, but also into other shady dealings involving my boss. The exposure led to a domino effect that unearthed a series of unethical practices within the company. The immediate aftermath was chaotic. My boss was placed on leave pending investigation, and my girlfriend moved out, leaving behind a note apologizing for everything. The last I heard, she had left town. As for me, I've been reassigned to another department while HR sorts out the mess. Reflecting on all this, I realize I've learned some hard truths about trust and integrity. I've decided to take some time to focus on myself and figure out my next steps. Maybe this is a blessing in disguise, pushing me towards a new path. Now, I'm turning to you, the Reddit community. Have any of you faced something this outrageous? How did you handle it? I'm all ears for advice or similar stories. Let's discuss the wild ride that is life.